Let's see. YouTube. Hi, Ellen. All messages. Hey, Brittany. What y'all doing? Are we ready for this? I knew that was going to happen. Oh. There we go. My scissors fell over in the floor. Hey, Nicole. Oh, no. Are you still hurting in your back? Hey, Rhea. Hey, Beth. Okay. I'm going to post a link in the group real quick. And share, copy. There we go. Woo. So I made a Facebook page. And I'm also so sleepy that I could just lay on this table and take a nap. Hey, EJ. Rhinestone class is also happening. I need to post some more details and get it listed on the website. So, fun times. All right. I've been trying to clean up out here because my table was a hot mess. It's still a mess. It's just not as bad. I can actually see about half the table. Huge improvement. Oh. Okay. So, anyway, and if you want to see, pictures of my cats and my chickens and my ducks, of course, I'll post those in the group too. So I was planning on sewing when I set up the live, but I am missing some pieces. So I'm not sewing, but I'm going to cut starting with my pattern, and then next Sunday we can sew it together. So I am the only moderator right now, Rhea. I mean, as my first YouTube moderator admin, I feel like you deserve the honor of being the first group admin. So, okay, somewhere, yes, right here. I have tape, and I got new rotary blades because this one is trash. And I got rotary blades in the sewing blurbs last month, but I can't use them on my rotary because they're not smooth in the center. And I don't know what rotary cutter uses the ones that have the notches. Because it ain't mine. Either one of them. So I don't know. So anyway, finally got all of my flowers planted, and something. I don't even know now. Got all of my flowers planted, but I got a boo-boo, which is why I have this neon orange Band-Aid on my finger, because I smashed my finger and it still hurts, and it was 2 days ago. Come on, get back in there. Olfa brand. See, and I have a Fiskars, but I think Brittany does too, and she used the rainbow blade, so I don't know. But I'm excited to have a new blade. And I knew I needed blades, and then I got blades in the sewing blurb, so I was like, oh, perfect timing. And yeah. So anyway. Cat Dad's outside sanding a piece of antique furniture that he's going to restore. I'm like, I'm glad you have a project. Uh-oh. A snow warning? Brittany, don't you have a Fiskars rotary cutter and you use the sewing blurbs blades that have the notches in them? I can't use mine. They don't, like, the notches, like when I roll it, you can, like, it makes like a clicking, but you can feel it when you're cutting. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Well, I'll bring them to you. You can have more rainbow blades. All right, so I am cutting my Lana bra, and I was sitting here looking at this pile of fabric in front of me that is scraps, and I'm like, maybe I'll cut more than one, because originally I was thinking about doing this black performance that I got from Amanda's Bundles. But now I'm thinking that I might need to use some of this leopard that I've cut the leggings and the tank top out of. And I probably could squeeze another one out of my sewing machines. Oh, me and those sewing machines, man. I'm finally using them. I've had them forever. Beth. At least YouTube doesn't seem to be flagging the word bra like it does panties. Okay. I'm looking. Yeah. So there's I'll hold this up for you so that you can see. There are 4 options. Well, technically, I guess there's 5. So you can use fold over elastic, you can use peacock elastic, or there's a nursing option. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Just throwing everything in the floor. You can use the high neckline, or you can use stretch lace. High neckline, lower neckline, and then there's the different elastic finishings. So I'll be doing fold over elastic on mine because that's what I have. Now eventually I may order some of the fancy stuff. Oh, I guess I can pull this back out so I can see what y'all are saying to me. But you you have to have some you have to have your fabric, obviously. You need a lining. And the lining can be any of the fabric that you're using to make it. But if you want like more support, they have like a power mesh, power net, and tech sheen. And I have like stretch mesh. So that's what I'm going to be using. And fold over elastic or peacock elastic. And then it's asking for plush elastic, and that's going to be for your waistband, for the like underbust band, as well as your straps. So, and then you also need rings and sliders. So I have a kit. I have a small set already, but I went ahead and bought this one off of Amazon. And then you need your hook and eye back closure. It's what closes it. And then if you want to do the nursing option, you would also need the clasp for that. Now, I got this set off of Amazon, and it was like $6 or $7, and it's like 100 pieces. Now, obviously, there's like 6 pieces for one bra, so it's not technically 100 bras, but it doesn't include the nursing hooks, I don't think. Oh, yes, it does. I lied. Okay. So the closure, like the hook and eye back closure, that's what I don't have. So, anyway. All right, Beth, hit me with some questions. I'm going to cut my pattern out. I'm going to walk around and move the camera down because I can't reach it from across the table. Yay! Okay. So, let me see. Okay, I'll use this. With knit fabrics, typically on the pattern for knit fabrics, it will have an arrow, and you can't really read it because I need to put I needed to put new ink in my printer, but it shows you the direction of the stretch. So if this is my fabric and this is my selvage, and I fold it in half with the two selvages touching right here, this is your stretch, and the vertical is the grain. Now with something like this, it can be deceiving because it stretches horizontally and vertically, but typically your horizontal stretch is going to be more than your vertical stretch. So when they talk about something having four-way stretch, this would be an example. Because there are fabrics that only have horizontal stretch, but don't have any vertical stretch or have very little vertical stretch. If that makes any sense. And then like the little arrow talks about the stretch, but some of my patterns have arrows for the grain line too. So do I have to use swim fabric for? You don't have to. However, if you are going to get into a swimming pool treated with chemicals, it can degrade your fabric. It could still degrade your nylon spandex, but not. Also, I have, where did it go? It was just up here. There it is. Swim fabric has like a shiny, like, I mean, you have a swimsuit, you know what I'm talking about. So, but it's stretchy, but it has really good recovery. And it doesn't have a lot of vertical stretch, but it has a whole lot of horizontal stretch. So, but you could use swim fabric for other things. Like people use swim fabric to make undergarments as well as dresses, and really common would be like a rash guard tee. And I don't think that swim fabric is any more, like at least not where I'm buying it from, it's not any more expensive than any other knit fabric. So, there we go. I gotta pick Amy up in a little while, and then we're going, I've already decided after I pick her up, we're going to get Taco Bell. Even though I have a huge pot of gumbo on the stove. I was hoping Cat Dad's cousin was going to come get some of it and take it home, but I haven't seen her. So, anybody got any bad weather their way? I saw Max just went live. And in case you didn't see my video from the marathon yesterday, I made a Gabriella at 30%. And this one is adorable. I love this one so much. But I sewed the snap on the inside. Oh. Okay, I don't think I need that page. Oh, there's also options for, let's see. Beth, if you wanted to know, there is, what am I talking about? Well, where did it go? It's in the, there are some very good directions too. If you have like fitting issues, like if your band doesn't fit, the cups don't fit, or neither one fits. And then there's cut and sew foam for your cups if you want it. And I will not be using it. So I'm excited because this looks like it's only 4 pieces, and that's fun. Beth, are you going to cut one out and sew with me next Sunday? You should. I'll have to look and see when my order comes in. And Surge Fabric Shop has sets for the strap elastic and the hook closures, as well as whatever these are. I can't remember what they call them. It's like your sliders and stuff. You can get the sliders and the rings at Walmart. They're plastic. Those are metal. Oh, and I guess I need to turn it back to the video where I can see the comments. Yeah, EJ, findings. Thank you. I guess I was sitting here thinking about all these scraps and how I could use them up with this. But then I was just also thinking in my head, I've never made this pattern before, and while I'm pretty sure it will fit, I probably should just cut one until I know for sure that the fit is what I want. And then I could always come back and cut more. Okay, 4 pieces. We have the, let's see, this is our center here, and this is the edge at the top, and then this is the side, so it goes like that. And then you would cut 2 of these mirrored, so you'd have one for the right side, and then they would be mirrored, and you have a set for the left. And then you also have your back band. So this is the center back, and this is the side. So think about this being your back, and then this is the side, so it wraps around. No, this is the center back. My bad. Well, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, y'all understand, maybe. And then this is the band part for the front. So the cup goes here. And then this is the little triangle that's in the front between the cups. Oh. Okay. So maybe I won't use my uncut yardage. Maybe I will use my scraps of leopard. And they're sitting here, so why not? Because I have been cleaning my table off all day, and I have all this fabric over here, this stuff from what I've cut that I need to put away. Okay. So this is cut 2. This is cut 2, and this is cut 2. So let's see, is this piece? Oh, would you look at that? I guess I need to move it down here where you can see. So I got 1. That's not going to do anything. Neither is that. What is, let's see. I think this is the, yep. Oh, okay, stretch this way. Hey, all right, so I can put these right sides together. And I only have to cut once because, oh, that's not gonna work. Let's see, I wonder, does this one? Well, I can get, okay. Nope, I can't either. All right. Can't get that piece. Okay, so those are out. Maybe I can't use scraps like I thought. I know I can use this. It's a little bigger. I guess right here is a better space, huh? I'm moving over there. It's funny because right here is where I normally cut. Anyway, like this mat is the most used out of the 3. Okay. We'll see. Wonder if I can get this. Yay! From here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Beth. So, Beth, when I first started sewing anything, I would take my, and I still do it sometimes if, especially with bags, if it has a lot of pieces, I would cut out my piece and put them together, and then I would use these clips to clip it together with the pattern piece. That way, when I got ready to sew, I knew what piece was what and which way it went. Oh man, that's smooth. Woo. Sure is nice when you change your rotary blade. Okay, so I got one, and sweet. I did that just right. And two. All right, so there is that. And now I can throw that in the garbage. Wendy would be so proud of me. Okay. Let's see. Can I get either of these from... Can't do that one. And I can't do that one. So let's see. That's a straight edge. Yay. I'll move it this way where you can see. Minimize the cuts. Okay, so I got one of those. And let's see, cut two mirror images. So that will cut from there. Will it cut from down here? Maybe. Because if it will, I can get this piece too, maybe. Sweet. This is kind of fun. It's like putting together a puzzle. Okay. So it's relaxing watching. Cool. Because I'm definitely relaxed. Too relaxed, probably. I'll be ready to, for sure, lay down and watch some videos or something myself after I go get M and we get Taco Bell. Well, come on. There we go. I don't know what. Okay. Now all I need is this one. Okay. So there we go. Now I have one of those. So I need 2 of these and 2 of these and 2 of these and 2 of these. So I only have that one done. I think I've decided I'm gonna. Oh wow, EJ, that's crazy. I think I've decided I'm gonna do a whatnot sale to do my get rid of my D-stash for all this quilt cotton that I gotta get rid of. And not the wreath, but these 2 totes have stuff in them too. I'm like, this stuff's got to get out of my way. I don't know when yet. Okay, I think I've already tried that piece. Let's see. And yeah, can't be that piece either, and that's too small. All of that is too small. Okay, we're sticking with this piece for now. Okay. Let's see. Mirror images. Okay. Boom. Me and Cat Dad went over to his other cousins. He has like a gazillion cousins, y'all. Friday night. And they had a wreck at the intersection stop sign right before our house. But I think somebody just rear-ended somebody, but they had like 5 or 6 police cars and the fire truck and the tow truck. And I think it was just because it was dark and they were trying to make sure nobody else got hit. Okay, so I have 2 of those now, so that's done. And I can cut this piece. If I end up enjoying the way this fits, I'll have to come back and make one from the sewing machines and make sure I fussy cut the sewing machines. That'd be funny. I did very good in April, not spending and buying and purchasing and going crazy. We are 18 days into May, and I think I have 4 different orders coming in. I'm not even sure. I'm like, it's Christmas when it shows up. Okay. You bought the 3D printer in April? Okay, so there is that. So there's 2 of those. Front frame is what they call it. Only I can't read what it says. Optional cut, lining, mirror images. I'm not going to do a lining initially. I want to make sure that it fits and all the things before I do a lining. So sleepy. I'm excited for 3D printed items, Brittany. Oh, speaking of, what color is this? Because whatever it is, that's the color that I need because it matches my stuff. Anyway, I hung up my 18 by 18 ruler today. And what else did I do? I cleaned up out here. I don't know. Okay, I still have 1 more piece to cut. I wonder if I can get it out of here. Nope. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try to get it from here if I can. Let's see. Boom. Right there. There we go. Okay, there's all of my pieces for that. So that can go in the garbage. There's something kind of satisfying about throwing some of this stuff in the garbage. Like, I don't want to throw this in the garbage, but I don't know what to do with it. Okay, so that's our Lana bra. Let me see. I think I need to cut some elastic and stuff too. Somewhere. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, there it is. Measurement cut chart. Which I guess I won't cut today because my strap elastic didn't come in either. So Beth, should I cut a Emmy sports bra? Let's see. Yeah, an Emmy sports bra and some leggings. It's $3.45. Let me see your bows again. Hold on. They're so pretty. But I have your favorite too. And I have the cat to match. It's on Chloe's. Oh. Okay. Cat Dad came in here yesterday. So what was I saying? Yesterday, Friday, we went to his cousin's and hung out with them. And then yesterday, two of my friends from high school and their significant others came over. And Cat Dad did, grilled us chicken sandwiches, which were delicious. And we sat outside at the table and stuff and just talked and had a good time. But what was I saying? I don't even remember now. There was somewhere I was going somewhere with that, I promise. Hey, Wendy. I was just talking about you a few minutes ago. You'd be so proud of me for throwing away some scraps. It went in the trash. Oh, so my friends from school, they were out here in the cabin and looking, and we were chatting and stuff. And Cat Dad come out here and he was like, "Why is it so hot out here?" And I'm like, "It's not hot out here. It feels great. But when I'm standing right here, the vent blows straight on me and it's cold." You're so very proud of me. Yay. So after I end the live before I make it public after I end it or whatever, I'll change the title. Since I didn't actually do any sewing today, I hope y'all aren't disappointed. Last night I was watching Lauren on Whatnot in her live, and I was bidding on some stuff. Rio was chatting with me about it. And then the next thing I know, Lauren's still live on Whatnot, and Cat Dad's like, hey, are you asleep? I was, and I was like laid on my side, and I had my phone in my hand, and Lauren is playing, but I was out cold. Oh, hi, Melissa. But to be fair, yesterday, this was like, I don't know, maybe this was like maybe 10:30 last night. But I got up at 4:30. I wasn't happy about it, but I did it. I was getting up at 5 anyway, so it didn't really matter, but Oh, it's right here. I was like, where is the piece I'm missing? Maybe we'll just put it on top. Hey, Jaden. Okay. There we go. So both of these patterns are also from Made for Mermaids. I don't think I said that. The Lana bra is from Made for Mermaids from their Lounge and Lace collection. And then this that I'm putting together right now is I don't know about all that, Melissa. This is the Lottie leggings and the Emmy sports bra. So, I lost. Oh, ooh, maybe I'll take those and put them right here, and then I can put these in my basket to go to the cutting table. Oh, that's why I'm so confused, because it goes at the bottom of this. I really like using these roller tape things to put these patterns together. but they run out very quickly. And the first time I started using them, it was some that the girls had. And so I was using them and I was like, oh, they probably just used it. So I ordered some more of them and same thing. So I'm like, I'll probably go back to Scotch tape. Also, when I put my paper patterns together like this for clothing, I use the very cheap paper from the Dollar General. I'll pull it out. I have a pack that's not open. It's called Office Hub multi-purpose paper. But this is, I buy it at the Dollar General. And I forget how much one of these packs is. It's less than $5. And it has, it doesn't say. It's 15-pound paper. I don't know. Oh, 200 sheets. But I'll hold one of them up. Like you can, at least I can't. It's like I can't see the camera through the paper, but I can see through, like you, if you lay it on top and you see the printed lines, you can see through them. So that makes it nice. Okay, move that over there. Thinner, but not quite tissue. Yeah, it's not tissue, but it's definitely like I did a couple from cardstock because I was using cardstock to print my bag patterns, and I did not like it at all. Now I like cardstock for my bag patterns, but not for clothing. So yeah. Yeah, see that? Oh no, it didn't run out yet. I just wouldn't hold my mouth right. I like that it's somewhat repositionable too, most of the time. Ooh. Maybe I'll cut my leggings and my Emmy from the black that I was planning on using earlier. No, it stays together. And after it sits for a few minutes, it won't come undone. But initially it will allow you to reposition. But I always kind of overlap the glue a little bit into where I'm going to be cutting. All right. Oh, that's its own piece. Also, if you notice, like these pieces are meant to go from like A to E, and it would be like this wide. Once I get to a break in the lines, I start over. I don't try to put them all together. Even though I have the space to do it, most people don't, and it's a pain in the butt. Okay, there's that piece. Let's see. Yeah. I almost feel like if you're going to put it together all together like that, you have to like put it like lay in the floor. Okay, yeah, it's officially out. That one wasn't new. It was on my cutting table covered up. So there's that. I do have a new one though. And a bunch of thumbtacks in the floor from where I knocked my cup off in the floor earlier. Oh. Here we go. I took the wrong page. Did we get notifications today? I scheduled it like on Tuesday, I think, for today. I don't know. It was early. I know that. It wasn't last minute like usual. You got it? Sweet. This should be interesting. To make. I'm gonna make it just to see, but on the pattern it has a cut line for you to adjust the height, and then it has a 7/8 inch inseam, and then it has the full inseam, so like 7/8 length or versus full, but the measurement for the full inseam is 28 inches. And I think I've told y'all before, but in case I haven't, my inseam is 35 inches. Oh, EJ, an hour early. And then I disappointed you by not sewing. Capri pants, yeah. I mean, I should measure a pair of my black leggings that I wear every day to see how long they are. They're definitely not full length. They're probably what I would consider 7/8 on me. So yeah, it should be. Still get to hang out and learn. Yeah. I know. I was live. This makes my third live this week. Who am I? Trying to get them watch hours. Okay, I'm going to lay that right there. What's funny is I'm over halfway to my watch hours, but I'm only like a fourth of the way to subscribers. So I came out here this morning and my computer was still playing Beth from like 3 days ago. Hi, Sean. How are you? Sean, I can't help but ask because I noticed your name on the Go Savvy. Are you in Louisiana? Michael. Texas, but from Louisiana. Okay. I was just telling them about my gumbo I made. It's what well, I'm going to have some Taco Bell, but we're having, but that's just a snack. The Taco Bell is a snack, but we're having gumbo for dinner. No, I'm in Alabama, but I lived in New Orleans for 5 years. Lived in Texas for a little while too. But I learned how to make gumbo and etouffee when I was in New Orleans. Technically, I could make jambalaya too, but I don't because I don't eat it. Which is funny because I eat gumbo. Melissa, I can give you a recipe. Lily used to ask me, she would text me and she'd be like, hey, how do I make or can you send me the recipe for, I think it was chicken and dumplings. She was like, can you send me your recipe for chicken and dumplings? And I was like, there's not one. And she was like, well, how am I supposed to make it then? The only problem with that is sometimes you create something and then you create it again, and if you don't measure or write it down, it doesn't end up exactly the same every time. But that's just how I learned how to cook. You've been making it since you were 8? Yeah. We are taking a cruise this summer out of New Orleans, And Cat Dad was like, hey, how do you say that word with the balls? And he was talking about boudin. He was like, we got to get some of those. I don't know what this piece goes to. Like, it goes to something, but did I throw something away I wasn't supposed to? Oh, it goes to this, maybe. Hey, it sure does. Oh, yeah, Rhea, I did. I cut it, and then I decided I shouldn't cut more than one until I know for sure that it fits, since I've never made it before. So I had this printed already. It's been printed for a couple weeks, and so technically one of them, this is leggings, and then I have a bra. So it's actually 2 bras and a pair of leggings, which I'm excited about, because I actually wanted to test this pattern and I did not. And evidently I threw away something that I needed. And it's not those. Let's see. Yeah, it would be. Oh, you know what? It could be in this trash can. That's 2. And I don't know any person that has 2 trash cans next to their cutting table. Hey, I found it. Let's just smooth that back out. That's what I get for getting cut happy. And we had a good laugh, Rhea, because the inseam measurement is written on the bottom of the leggings pattern. And the inseam measurement is 28 inches. But Liz's inseam is 35 inches. But I'm going to make them the way the pattern is, just to see. Hey, Molly. Look, Molly. It's a baby Gabriella. It even has a functional zipper pocket and a flap pocket. Somebody asked me what I would use it for, and I was like, well, you could put a chapstick in it, but I was like, you could put a chapstick in the little pocket, like it'd be super cute. But M collects little miniature like book bags and stuff like that are on keychains. So I'm gonna put like a little I have some really small like grommets, and I'm gonna put one on it and make a coin purse for my bigger Gabriella. Yeah. Well, so it's pretty open right here. Coin holder for shopping carts. Oh, okay. I mean, my final top stitch is not fantastic, and that on this one, but part of that is because I was trying to last minute record a second tutorial because I lost my first one, and I was waiting on the glue to dry so I could top stitch, and I like if you look right there, but I mean, it's still super cute. But I'm glad I solved a couple of your problems. Because actually, this is the second one that I made. The first one is right here. So I shortened the handle on this one. And I made so this is a pattern piece. So it printed at 30%, and that's what I cut. But you can see like how narrow it is. So it ended up being, I think, like 1 inch wide. So when I did this one, I cut the base piece at 1.5 inches wide, and then I made this piece bigger to match 1.5 inches. And I think but it does like it kind of flops open. So I don't know if that's because I didn't put any interfacing on it but it's still like adorably cute. But if you're going to make them at this size, do not use a thick vinyl. Like Brittany's vinyl is really like it has structure, but it's really soft, so it works really well. This is Prom Pink from Mormino. It works really well, and you can use like this white glitter is the Sprite from Mormino, but it's really stiff. You could use it for the features like the nose and the ears and the tail, but I don't recommend using it for any other part except for like the accents. You could use it for the handle too, but well, no, if you do your handle the same way I did mine, I wouldn't. I would do the so this is the mid-weight that Lauren sells, and this is too. So anyway, get off on a tangent. I squirreled for a minute. You added to your gusset too, yeah. But even at 30%, even with adding to the gusset, well, this one might. If you did like what are those corset things that Nicole from Sonar sells? Those would probably work on the wider gusset at 30%. You couldn't put anything on this. I mean, it's tiny. Yeah, the corset D-rings. Anyway, I'll get off of my squirrel moment here. So if you notice, like I just rough cut that because this is a pocket, so it probably wouldn't matter, but when I cut my leggings patterns, I measure a large for the waist, but my hips and thighs measure a medium. So I cut it at the large all the way through, and then I'll grade it down after I get some of this paper out of my way that I have now thrown in my clean floor. Yeah, Rhea, that would be really cute at 75%, I think. I don't think you would have any problem with like putting anything together or anything. You scroll easy too. Yeah, I did. Yeah. So since this is the pocket, I just went ahead and cut it down to a large because it's not gonna matter. Oh, that'll be super cute, Brittany. 80%. Do the flap without. I thought about making M1 at 80% and not doing the flap because she wanted it to be a cat, but not doing the zipper because what does she need that zipper pocket for? And then make it into a backpack. And then that's what I was gonna do for the marathon, but then I asked her about it. This page doesn't have a page number on it. I asked her about it and she was like, no. But when I had made mine, she had told me that she wanted one. So I'm like, I don't know. I had to put the zipper on there just to see if I could do it, but also I think on the mini, I think if you use like the Luxe vinyl and you did this piece and this piece and you didn't do the zipper, like you could do a raw edge, especially for the back flap, like because then you could just stitch it down and there wouldn't be any of the turning and stuff because like I struggled to turn it out. I've never used so much glue on a project when sewing before as I did on that. Side waistband. Okay. All right. So I got my leggings, got my center back waistband, front waistband, side waistband, base pocket. What is this? The front of my leggings. Let's go ahead and turn that over. And outer pocket. I don't know what the difference is in the two pockets, but whatever. I have to go back and look at the pattern because I don't remember now. I think it has like a double pocket situation. Yeah. I mean, they're just little. I mean, they're functional, but they're not like, it's for decoration more than anything. So I had to do it just to see if I could. I should have stuck with my original idea to do a shaker flap. And so on my first one, I did it and I was like, oh my gosh, I learned so much by doing this. Okay, so I got my leggings pattern cut out. So now I can move on to, no, I can't. Well, we'll see how fast I can put it together. I have to go pick M up. So we'll see how fast I can put this together. 1B, 1C. Which did not even need to be a thing. Now this one does. I am ready for my snack at Taco Bell. All right. I don't remember why I cut this in 2 sizes now, or printed in 2 sizes. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. All right, so where's my cutter? I have not. I've never even heard of them. Okay, you send it to me, and I will look at it. While eating my Taco Bell. Ooh, on sale for $6. I like a sale. I also typically will rough cut my patterns like this and stack them up before I cut them out all the way, just to get all the paper out of the way, because it's so much. And it just makes it easier for me. Let's see, what does this go to? It must go to this. And it does. because a lot of times some of the pieces, well, this one didn't have that many pieces, but if it has like a 4 or 5 different options, a lot of times I'll print the whole pattern and put it together. But I don't end up cutting out all of the pieces because I'm not going to use all of them. But I have them. Rhea got jokes today. Okay. I hope y'all had fun hanging out with me. I'm going to go get M, and we're going to go to Taco Bell. And yeah, that's probably going to be my night. I put a, let's see, I think I can go back up, or actually it may still be, nope, it's not. I can pin it maybe. Let's see. Nope. How do I do that? There we go. Pin message. So it should be at the top now. I did create a Facebook group. Expect to see pictures of my cats and my ducks and my chickens. But rhinestone class is happening. More information to come. I will be posting all the details. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me and cutting a Lana bra and putting together a couple patterns. And I will see y'all next Sunday, if not before. Bye.